Hey there, hop stuff. Looks like we've got Brian the Beer Snob, right, Brian?
That's right.
Oh.
And we are here at Second Self Beer Company.
The beer place.
It's in Atlanta, Georgia, but unfortunately, we got some bad news.
Well, what's the bad news?
It's closing down.
It's closing down?
Closing down. It's another fine local brewery that's shuttering its doors.
The sun is setting?
The sun is setting on Second Self Beer Company, and that's a shame.
Oh, God.
But I'm hoping that because we're here at this one can't be saved, but hopefully we can save some other ones.
Absolutely. Spread the word a little bit. Spread the legs of six packs and beers, the beer lovers, metaphorically speaking. And maybe chat with the general manager of Second Self, Victor.
That's right.
Frankenstein.
Hopefully Victor will talk to us.
Frankenstein. Victor Frankenstein.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know because I'm guilty of this. I live in Atlanta, and I haven't really been to. I've maybe been to 10. There's a lot of breweries in Atlanta, and I've probably not been to but 10. But I know there's people out there watching who probably have breweries in their hometowns, home cities, and they've never gone. Maybe you enjoy their beers from the store, but you've never been. I tell you what, you got to get out. You got to go to these places. You got to keep them in business because not only when you walk in the door are you getting a beer, but you're getting a good
blowjob.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
There's an ambiance and a vibe in there that you're not going to get drinking this beer.
And I want to go get that vibe because I'm thirsty.
He's a thirsty actor, and I'm just a snob.
Dominic 2 Palmetto on site with some friends.
Question mark?
Friends!
Eagles?
You know him from YouTube, one of my beer reviewer counterparts, Brian the Beer Snob. We just met, actually technically we just met today too, but it doesn't feel like we did.
First time on camera together.
Yeah.
All right.
We just met today, Gabriel from Starving Actor Food Reviews.
Hello.
/
Thirsty actor. I'm currently thirsty, not starving. I'm thirsty. Gotta take care of it.
And the man of the hour from this establishment, Second Self Brewing Company, Victor, General Manager.
That's right. Victor Lopez, General Manager here at Second Self.
So,
thank you guys for having us. Oh no, thank you guys for coming out and saying goodbye.
Yeah, that is the topic of the hour, isn't it? Well,
yeah.
How come you're shutting down?
Well, there's a lot of reasons. We did a recent interview with Atlanta Business Journal, so you get a lot more information on there from one of our owners. So I definitely recommend reading that. A lot of reasons, but unfortunately, just the market laws really kept us restrained. Yeah, man, that's a little bit of it. I don't like going too much into detail without having my owners here.
Well, I do know, because I live in Georgia, that the Georgia beer laws are garbage.
Hot take.
These laws were written way back a long time ago, and they've never revisited them to update them with the times. And unfortunately, that's a bad thing because with craft beer, especially there's the explosion of craft beer. The laws need to change to, I don't want to say accommodate, that's not the word I'm looking for, but they needed to change the laws to make it better for people that like you that work in the craft beer industry that make these beers. Unfortunately, Georgia is one of those states that's way behind the times, and that's a sad thing because a lot of great breweries like this one are falling by the wayside.
There's been a lot that have come and gone, a lot of amazing places that you thought would never unfortunately go under, but yeah, there are a lot of outdated laws, a lot of archaic laws that I don't agree with. I think self-distribution is pretty, big factor into distribution in general here of microbreweries, so that's just my kind of hot take on it, but I would highly recommend everyone look up the laws around here, get educated, be a part of the Craft Guild Association, or if I'm saying that wrong, I've had a few drinks, but yeah, I highly recommend doing your research, getting out there, supporting your local breweries, supporting really anything local around here in Georgia before that, all that artists, local foods, local artists, local comedians. I mean, I can't stress that enough.
Prostitutes. I mean, it's not everybody can get fans.
What is it? Claremont Lounge. Don't forget it. Claremont Hotel if you want to be fancy and go get a drink before that.
Thirsty actor has multiple meanings apparently.
My tank is full. My tank is full right now.
Is there anything next for Victor? Are you going to stay in the game?
I'm going to hopefully stay in the industry. The community has been amazing. I've had some great interviews coming up. I've had interviews already. So who knows? You'll see me. Just stay tuned. But yeah, man, I would love to stay in the industry. This industry's been the most amazing. I found my forever home industry. So yeah, man, I'm holding out for the right thing. But Second Self, honestly, has been one of the greatest, if not the greatest, joy of my life. It's given us artistic freedom.
Also keep us posted so that we can follow you wherever you go. We'd love to go to your new home and shoot some content there, wherever that is.
So, before we get into what you poured for us, I know Brian's a big fan of the artwork around here and on the cans and the bottles. So, what's your inspiration for making some of this artwork? And because you got this one, which I unintentionally showed up first and was totally tubular. It's obviously it's alright, it's all Saved by the it's alright.
Yeah, love that retro look, Saved by the Bell look to it. It's a beautiful look. This is an amazing beer. This right here to me has been my staple for barley wines. It doesn't get enough recognition in the industry, but I think this is one of the best. It's a few years old, but yeah, this to me is a standard. Love it very much. The artwork is amazing. I don't know if you can bring that over here so you can show who the artist and everything is. But
don't you worry, I'll shoot some B-roll.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna hope to get not the original. I can't afford the original, but I'm hoping to get a reprint of that one right there because that one is just. I'm sorry, wife. I'm really attracted to that one.
Yeah. Right.
You leave me a cartoon.
Hey, man.
Hey, you can.
She's sexy.
You can marry her.
She's sexy. What can I say? I mean,
But yeah.
Brian's laying the groundwork for his divorce today.
you too, so I'm going
That's usually what happens.
Is it possible if I can mention something? I think one of the coolest things, like doing reviews or just going to places in general. Something. There's always one thing that I can stick out when you go to places like kind of enhance your experience. I haven't been here probably since I think late 2020. But one of my favorite things was going to the one of the two couches on that side of the room, and the TV with the N64 with the play game.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
revolutionary.
N64.
We had an N64, rest in peace.
It's crap to
We took it out last week, man. We started slowly taking everything out because people love taking memorabilia.
Oh yeah.
Don't want to let them take Mario Kart. Can't let them take 007.
Yeah. But something like that, it makes a place stick out. It's one of those things where it's like you want to go back to it. Just want to have a beer or four with my friends and just sit on the couch, just like we did when we were kids, playing 64.
And drink a game night. That's why I'm drinking game night, man. Game night is my favorite. It was inspired behind that. So thank you, Second Self, for game night. This is all right. You have game night as well, yeah. So thank you, game night. So thank you, Jason and Chris, for that.
So I guess we can start with that one. Very nice segue.
Yeah.
You could do video production.
Yeah. It is a phenomenal one. to me, that's that and Robert the Screw is one of my favorite IPAs that we've made. So that will always hold a special place in my heart because anything retro for me is great, but video games specifically, staple. Nintendo 64. Playing GoldenEye for the first time with 4 of my friends, not having to wait to turn, 2 players. So all that is to me always special. So that's why I'm drinking it. I will forever drink it. I will forever be a game nighter.
Brings people together, just like beer.
Sure.
I recently had the opportunity to review
The opportunity.
a beer from Slice, which obviously that's from the West Coast, so it was an authentic West Coast IPA. And me having an idea in my head of what West Coast IPA tastes like from that's brewed on the East Coast, drinking that kind of changed my mentality. This, to me, and you have to list as American IPA, but not. I didn't necessarily see in the description the words West Coast IPA, but this reminds me a lot of that beer from Slice. So was this beer modeled after being an authentic West Coast IPA? Despite the fact that we're obviously in Atlanta?
Yeah, no, I honestly couldn't answer that just because I didn't come up with the recipe. A lot of the inspirations, there are a lot of reasons behind it. Couldn't tell you why, or, this is the Slice inspired them for that, but I mean, I think they get inspiration from just beer in general. IPAs have come and gone. I think, it's hard to make a really good, unique IPA nowadays, in my mind, because it's so oversaturated, but I think the uniqueness of this specifically from the artwork, the love behind it made it unique, made it Atlanta. But yeah, I think there's always inspiration almost in every single IPA. So yeah, I can answer that probably. I gave it a little bit of inspiration.
Brian Gabriel, what did you drink on that we can pick Victor's brain on?
I had the what was the coffee IPA?
You had an amber.
Amber, yeah.
Yeah. So that amber was actually crafted by one of our brewers. Trapper, shout out to Trapper and Scorched Moon, baby. That he made that beer for not necessarily his band, but for another band. We had a metal beer fest, and he made it for that specifically for that.
It was interesting because it was kind of like 2 different styles of beer came together in one. Yeah, it was not a heavy stout, but it had stout-like flavors, but it was a
For sure, the coffee and the chocolate definitely bring out the porter stout flavors. But the amber, it's a really easy drinking amber, especially in summertime right now.
Yeah.
It's a lower percentage alcohol beer, so you can crush a lot of those. It's just flavorful. I mean, it's a really impactful beer. I enjoy it very, very much. Enjoyed it a lot. I believe the name of that is. I don't have my glasses right now. Unfinished tap.
Unfinished tap.
So I have like one eye right now. So.
And you know what I like is because you can go from one brewery to another. You're drinking IPA each one. You're kind of like, I like one a beer that stands out. Like if I went to 5 breweries and had 5 similar beers and they all taste the same, I'd be like, okay, that's what that is. If I go to 5 breweries and one of them stood out, that's what I prefer.
Yeah.
So an IPA or any other style of beer that has a different kind of take on it. That's what I like.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the Thai wheat personally. I'm not
I had
drinking
that
it.
first.
Yeah.
I had that first.
Just because ginger and lemongrass.
Yes, because when I drank it, he didn't tell me what it was. He gave me a sample pour of it, and I took a sip, and I was like, "That's got something. It's good, but it's got something that I didn't know what it was." And when he told me it had ginger in it, immediately I had to flip the switch. Yes, and it was a different take on that type of beer, which made me like it that much more.
It's amazing.
I like it.
There you go.
What you got? I know you're not necessarily the beer reviewer, but today you are.
Oh, it's well, haven't worked in the beer industry since 2016. That's right.
What do we call it? The micro sanitation phone?
The what?
What do we call this apparatus?
The mic sanitizer.
Mic sanitizer.
That's right. Gotta. Yeah, you got to protect
Yeah,
yourself.
thanks, COVID.
I just realized I was never gonna. I'm looking this. Well, because I'm thinking about the menu. So this is my second round of the same beer because I'm loving it. It's the La Fria, which is I believe
It's the cold one.
the cold.
That's what it is in English.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, wow. I reviewed it. I did a review. Anyway, I don't have to name drop here.
Just explain himself.
It's it's a something. It's a lager, but it's not a Mexican lager. It's a Caribbean lager. Yeah. I mean, it's exactly what I'm looking for on a hot day after eating a bunch of hot dogs.
Oh yeah, dude. Lizzie's baby. For those who don't understand hot dogs, it's for the younger crowd there. No.
You eat a bunch of hot dogs. It's a little salty. You need something.
Yeah.
Just something refreshing. This is like it's light. I'm loving it. So La Fria. So it's
Cold one. The cold one, baby. On a hot day, one of La Fria. Like really any beer. Yeah, as long as it's cold.
The only other beer question for me, so compare the, oh boy,
mic drop.
literally, compare these two, the Albatross and the Alternate Universe. So
They're two different styles of beers.
they both have a lot of dark fruit style in them. One's farmhouse, one's a barley wine. This one has a bit of a combination, some plum, some raisin, general, generic, quote-unquote dark fruit type of flavors. And it's a lot more subtle to me, versus the Alternate Universe, the barley wine, the raisin comes through a lot more. The sweetness comes through a lot more. It's a lot more pronounced. So, how do you juxtapose these two beers?
Well, before that question jump over to you, all my 2 cents in, I can tell you that the Alternate Universe is only because of that artwork right there. That's the artwork for the Alternate Universe, and she's so hot.
Ryan really wants that picture.
Well, yeah, that's a great question. I mean, I think what's going to make them unique from one another is the Brett yeast that we used in the Albatross. That's going to immediately make it completely different. Brett yeast isn't loved by everyone. You know, Brett Favre threw a lot of interceptions. You know, he's hard to love. But you know what? It's fucking great. You got to give it a chance. You know?
Brett yeast, is that the stuff that's naturally like out in the environment?
Brett Favre is out in the environment in general.
No, I did a sour that was Tillamook, like Washington State.
The cheese that they
But
make.
it naturally occurs in
It's like a spontaneous.
It's a spontaneous yeast that just been out in nature, and theirs is open fermentation. That yeast floats around the air and kind of goes
It's not modified. Nothing's
Yeah, they don't.
from its natural environment.
Yeah. I think that's the right. I could be wrong. I've had a few, but that's it.
So that's the cheese company, right?
Well, no, they make beer out of it too.
No, the company you visited.
The Chandler. Yeah. Well, that particular city, it's a good environment to make the cheese, but they also make these open fermented beers because yeast naturally occurs in the environment there. It's not like beer. We're going to have this open fermentation here because we don't do it. But there they do. And it turned me on to, and I don't know if they classify it as all beer, but I've really been turned on to that. I don't like sour taste, but I like sour taste.
Oh, man.
Does it turn you on more than the artwork?
No. I've never been turned on more in my life than that whole thing. My wife can watch the videos. It's okay. It's okay. She's not going to see it.
Just don't tell her to subscribe to me.
Or maybe that's maybe that's what kept the marriage alive.
Tonight, I'll be with her. Not being with her.
I mean, do you want to be married to a fan anyway? Fans are kind of just.
Hopefully he's up on the cutting room floor.
Right.
I don't know. He's editing it. I don't know what he's going to do with it.
Edit, baby.
Well, I don't want to steal all of Victor's thunder from you, Brian, so we're going to go shoot some more videos. Gabriel, what you got? Final word from the channel. For my channel, rather.
Final word for the channel.
Yeah, for today. Obviously not forever, but...
That's actually pretty awesome.
It is forever for us.
I'm sorry
Cue, like-
to hear that.
That was not planned, what Chase just presented to me, but I was thinking it the whole time. I want to ask, what are like your top two moments of all the years here for you?
For me specifically, I haven't been here as long as a lot of the greats who have been and gone. But for me specifically, my first one was making my first beer here with Trapper, making it's called Werewolves of Brussels. It's a honey brown ale with Belgian yeast, which is great. And then I made one recently. It's probably my second best memory because our head brewer Austin, who's a phenomenal person. A lot of people in the industry know him. He is like,
Made the ultimate universe.
Austin's just a phenomenal guy. But we made a beer together called Tamarator Rise of the Hibiscus. It's a tamarind and hibiscus beer we're really excited about. Saison. So that has been, those two I think right now so far in my small mind have been the greatest two experiences for me and memories. Besides getting hired on here.
Of course. Well, and that's something you get to hang on to,
Forever, man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Forever. Second shelf.
There you go. That's good answers. I like that.
My co-host for the day, Brian the Goose. What you got as the final word for this show?
Well, I'm so sad that they're going away. So I know we're in the Atlanta area, but wherever you're watching this from, you got your local breweries there, and they might be struggling because you're not going there. You're really missing out. But I'll tell you what, there's nothing like having a beer with friends at a place like this. So go visit them. I mean, it's good times.
It is.
I have a beer at my house all the time. I'm like, oh, this is a good time, but I'm the only one there. You know what? That's not a good time. I'm fooling myself. This is a good time. Come into these places. Wherever you're at, find your local brewery, go there, see what they have. This is a nice, this is a family atmosphere. You can't see them, but there are children, there are families in here, and everybody's having a good time. They got games over there to play.
Paul McCartney might be here. Who knows?
There's a
Yeah.
couch
So
over
many
there
things.
for if you want to talk
Sting?
to somebody.
Who knows?
It's a good time.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, dude. I don't know, man. Nick Cannon, maybe? I don't know. Well, dude. Yeah, can't afford him, dude.
You were gonna say? You were gonna say?
Oh, no, I was going to
Yeah,
recommend...
you're the famous guest of this episode, so you
I
get
was
the
gonna-
final
I was
word
going to
of the show.
recommend that all of us kind of name some of our top places that we kind of maybe want to give a little bit of love to, like maybe a small businesses before,
I'll jump in here first because my favorite, and it has to do with the what I'm looking for, but like the ambiance isn't the word I'm looking for, but Schoolhouse Brewery up in Marietta. I like it. I've been there, and I know that it was founded by a married couple who retired. They were school teachers. They retired, and they said that all those years of teaching drove them to drink. So what better thing to do than open a brewery? But the thing about Schoolhouse that I like is the ambiance. You go in, they've got bus seats. I mean, when's the last time you sat on a bus seat? These are actual school bus seats that you sit in. It looks like you're in a school. Like the principal's office is actually the manager's office, but it doesn't say manager's office. It says principal's office on his door. It's got a playground outside. Now there's not like equipment to play on.
Gotta use your imagination.
Yeah, but as an adult, I just need a chair on the playground. But you go out there, it's just such a good time. And you're like, this place is called school. Not this place, but that place. But and they also sell brewing equipment and ingredients. So they brew a beer once. Once it's gone, that's it. They don't make it again, but they do publish the recipe. So if you liked it, you can now brew it at home. And that to me is an awesome idea. So yeah, if you're in the Atlanta area or you're visiting, go check out Schoolhouse Brewing. I love it.
Sorry for my distraction. Shout out Hip Hop Heads because one of the guys just came in. So shout out Ride or Die, dude. Because I had to go say hi to them real quick. Because I've been meaning to see them.
See, everybody comes here. Everybody comes here. It's getting loud in here, not because people are screaming, but because there's so much conversation going on behind the camera. I mean, it's sad to see the squirrels go.
Schoolhouse is great. Shout out. That was the first place I ever bought my own homebrew equipment and my first, kind of, grain and stuff. Yeah, Yeah, so that'll trade. Yeah.
Really quick, I'll say Firemaker, and
You love
I'm a little
Firemaker?
biased. I did start working there before they opened. Then got furloughed, shut down. But not only, of course, the beer is great, the ambiance of this is great, but the mission statement, what is a Firemaker, that's really what turned me on to the place.
Create a spark.
That's right. Find your spark.
What?
Something. Create a spark. What a Firemaker is essentially finding your passion, that thing that drives you and motivates you in life, and you are actually pursuing of your passion. That is what a Firemaker is, and I thought that is just amazing. You put that in it's a great. The beer is the thing, but it's the thing that gets you to the thing. So I think it's to the passion.
Happening next weekend.
That's right. I don't remember.
Shout out Adrian from Firemaker.
That's right.
Firemaker is top notch.
Yeah.
Been there, love it. Another great place.
Yeah, that's a great place.
That's one place I always try to stop by when in town because Elliot, John, Susanna, they always have been super nice to me. Always recognize me when I go in. So
Good. Great. That's a great place.
Great relationship with that team over there.
Yeah, great place. But I'll do a quick shout out before I go say hi to some people. But the local, go eat some wings, go do some karaoke. Who knows how long they're gonna be there? Maybe another year or so. I don't know. I don't want to talk to them, but go support them. Go support anyone you can possibly. Pastries to go going downtown Decatur. If you're gonna go to breakfast, just go support your local everything. And I think that's a very beautiful thing to support those who are trying to sustain themselves, not by by someone and make the decisions for them. So just, support people who care enough for the community to make beautiful things for them. Cheers to everyone. I don't have any more beer, but thank you guys. So much love. So cheers. Emptiness.
Cheers.
Second show, man. Yeah, go put me in a shelf, dude. Love you guys.
Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. Cheers, gentlemen, to the next one. I've learned the quote unquote hard way to just let the camera roll.
But you will if you allow your.
Oh, this is a dog bone that seems to have duty bags in it. So if you bring your dog up here, you get a little duty bag there.
Recording this?
It's like I'm pinning a flounder.
And then what are we doing?
I'm on a road trip.
It's starving after food reviews, but when I do beer reviews, I'm the thirstier.
You guys walking out with some good stuff, I see.
Absolutely.
All right. And you think you're going to be there forever.
I'm not starving.
If you put in 30 years, you will be a millionaire.
You want something? Well, you gotta drink straight P9. Don't take me to McDonald's on no prom making dinner.
I didn't stay long enough to become a millionaire. Oh, this is the intro, so we're filming it out of order.
Were y'all expecting to have this conversation?
Brian, you'll just have to speak up a little bit.
Everything for everybody.
We'll share this one.
I look forward to it.
I was in and out there in 5 minutes, and I was thinking it was going to be 5 days.
Supersize me, Brian. Supersize me.
That's a moment to keep.
Mike sanitizer.
Yeah.
Is this thing on, man?
Grab it.